Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be unboxing my Keurig K-Cafe that I got in the mail through Amazon, I believe. And right off the bat in here, I'll try to do this nice, you get the quick start guide along with a couple other goodies. I will just open that really quick and we can take a peek here. Maybe. Yes. So, quick start guide, which will be very helpful here shortly. Coupons. And then just please register your product at Keurig.com. So, and then also, I believe we have our little frother, if I'm not mistaken. And it is very well packaged, just right off the top here. You even have the little whisk that is a part of it that you'll just put right down in the bottom. I'm gonna just kind of fit it right in there, so this actually you can just take it out, and so you have your little whisk that you just sit right in the bottom of the cup like I just did. And your lid too for the whole that whole frother, at least the frother part. Okay, get that out of the way. Now, get the cord out of the way. Let's just see if I can do this nice. Should be able to. Feels like I have the bottom of it. Alright. Get my big box out of the way. Not causing too much of a ruckus. Alright. And it's just a matter of getting this paper off. Very cool. A very nice looking unit so far. And then it's just a matter of taking all the other packing tape off, because obviously nobody wants to have that on their cooking, or not cooking, brewing coffee. So obviously it makes you feel a little bit better knowing that it's taped up pretty well on, I mean geez, I'm just going through the water reservoir trying to get all the tape off first before I get to the other side of the machine, so. But yeah, so far so good. There's even a little, not sure that tape did absolutely nothing. Don't know why it was placed there. Probably was meant to be placed in a different spot, but that's alright. So, and this is obviously your drip tray that you can pull completely off for bigger sized mugs. And then obviously this comes apart so you can rinse the little grate off for when it drips and gets a little ucky. So there's one more down here. So yes, I am excited to get all of the parts that are washable all washed off and then go through the guide and see if we can't start making some coffee and other delicious goodies. So that is the whole unit itself. I will actually let you guys get a little closer look here. So this will kind of give you a little overview, and I apologize for my lighting in here. So as you can see, you can do just your straight coffee, or you can do the latte and cappuccino, which is going to be obviously over here. And then you have 3 buttons down there that say cold, latte, and cappuccino. So this is definitely going to do multiple things. And then, oh, of course I missed one last little piece of tape here. And so this is going to be, obviously, as you can tell, your water reservoir. And that's how you take the lid off and drop it in there. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and thumb through the manual and get everything ready to go. Alright, so I have cleaned off all the necessary parts, and I went ahead and filled the water reservoir to the max fill line. So I am ready to, okay, before you brew. So on the before you brew part, we went ahead and cleaned the frother and all that stuff too. And we're going to lift and lower the handle. And it says to just brew 6 ounces. So lift, and of course if you would turn it on first. I swear, I am here today, I promise people. So as you hear, it is preparing itself, so I literally just turn the button on though. So, and it says to lift and close the lid, don't put anything in there. And then we want to do coffee, and we want to do 6 ounces. And apparently you have to wait for the machine to warm up before you can do any of that. So that's an interesting thing. And I'm actually watching, and it's taken like about a little less than half of the water out of the water reservoir. So let's try this one more time. Lift and close. There we go. And we're just doing coffee like it says, and 6 ounces just to clean it out. So I'm gonna wait and see if it'll do anything for us. And apparently it has to think about it. So I don't really like that, because it seems like I'm just waiting. And so it definitely is not overly fast. At least on the initial cup. Maybe once it's already heated up the water and you brew like multiple cups, it won't take near as long. So, but that is very interesting to have it just, and maybe it's because I'm a little impatient, I don't know, but that just seems to be a little annoying. So I'd say it probably definitely takes a couple minutes for the water to heat up in this particular machine. And I think we're gonna do something now. Wow, apparently I'm gonna have to do some research, because as far as I knew, I did everything I was supposed to do to get the thing going, so, and it's not. So yeah, this is just very slow. And like I said, I don't know if it's just because this is the initial brew that I'm starting, but I'm definitely not impressed so far, so we'll see how the rest of this goes. But that's your cleansing brew, so now we can discard the cup of hot water and we can get going with the other goodies. Alright, so I went ahead and done the cleansing brew on my Keurig K-Cafe, and as you all noticed, it did take a minute for the whole unit to heat up and pour out the 6 ounces of water. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to brewing your first cup of coffee. I know that most of you already know how to do that, but for the sake of just making sure everything works on this machine, I am gonna go ahead and brew a regular cup of coffee. So we're gonna go ahead and put your K-Cup pod in, and the little lights are blinking up here, so I'll get you guys up close to get a better look. And like I said, for the sake of doing this, we're gonna just do 6 ounces of coffee, and we'll see if this one's any faster than the last. The answer is yes. So as you can see, we're already brewing coffee. And so I think that's just the initial startup when you're getting your cleansing brew out of the way. So don't be discouraged with that. I wouldn't count that against this machine. I'm impressed that, you know, it did pick up and now it's like, okay, I'm ready to work now. So, and it did. I mean, that was not even 30 seconds to brew 6 ounces of hot coffee. So that is how you brew coffee in your Keurig K-Cafe.